Live from the Transfer Express studios in Mentor, Ohio. Welcome to Toast to Transfers. This is a casual evening of heat printing with your host, Stephanie.
Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining me. I am Stephanie, joined with my team here at Transfer Express in Mentor, Ohio. I've got my team behind me with Dave and Vince and Mike. They're here to help me go along in this Toast to Transfers live heat printing event where you guys get to press along with me. We're going to have fun in the next hour. There is a chat, which a lot of you guys have already found. We have great conversation that you guys can take part in the chat. So feel free, use that chat to go ahead and type in your comments or questions as we go along. I'm happy to answer any questions you guys have. So already I see a ton of people in the chat. Everyone, good gracious, from Montreal, I saw Texas, even right here in Ohio. Hi, Bradley. You guys are in Ohio too. Hey, Heather, you guys are close too in Paynesville, Utah. Oh my gosh. So we have a ton of people going on in the chat now. But thank you for joining me for this live Toast to Transfers event, the summer edition. So we are so excited for summer to start and be on its way. Kids are out of school and starting to become out of school. So we wanted to give you guys an opportunity to learn some of the basics of heat printing for summer events. So the Toast to Transfers event, you guys had the opportunity to purchase the pressing kit. So you can press along with me, and it's going to give you all of the items that we're going to be pressing here today. So those of you who have purchased the kit and have it on hand, ready to heat press, go ahead and you also should have your heat press started. Make sure it's starting to warm up. Go ahead and turn it on. Make sure it is at temperature. So inside your Toast to Transfers pressing kit, you can go ahead and open it up. I'm going to go ahead and go through the contents now. The first thing that you guys are going to find is your instruction sheet. Okay. Now this instruction sheet, we're just going to go over this right off the bat so that we can get everything set up and ready to go for, this heat printing event. So, in your Toast to Transfers kit, you got a little flyer, and it gives you all of the contents that you're receiving in the kit with a little picture. And at the bottom, there are the instructions of the heat transfers that we're going to be applying. So before we even get started, I want to make sure that everybody has their heat press on and warmed up. We're going to be working with goof-proof screen printed transfers. So make sure that your heat press is at 365 degrees. And I have my Hotronix heat press here behind me. It's a Hotronix Autoclam 16 by 20, and I have it here on a caddy stand to help me just keep it mobile. And you guys, if you have a Hotronix, go ahead and dial that to 365 degrees. You really want to be in that 360 to 370 range. If you do not have a Hotronix heat press, bump up your temperature a little bit more to about 10 degrees higher, about 370, 375. You want to make sure that you're at a higher temperature. If you have a Hotronix, go for it and be at that 365. Non-Hotronix, go ahead and bump it up a little bit higher, okay? So you have your application instructions, and we'll go over that in more detail when we get closer. But yeah, so now that we have your heat press set up, if you guys are new and you're not sure how to set up your heat press, I hope that you already know. But if you're not sure how to heat press, we have a lot of videos on our YouTube channel to kind of help you set things up and get started with more of the basics, how to get started with setting up your heat press and heat printing. But we're assuming that you guys all have your heat press. You know how to turn it on, get it to temperature, and get to heat printing right away. So let's see, making sure I have any questions. Okay. All right, now go ahead. We're going to go ahead and take a look at the items and the transfers that you guys all got in your Toast to Transfers kit. And we're going to be pressing all of these coming up here in the next hour. And this is really getting us ready for summer. I'm so excited because this Toast to Transfers kit is giving us some new items that we haven't decorated yet at a Toast to Transfers. We're going to start off. We're going to decorate a Bella canvas muscle tank here. Okay. If you haven't decorated one yet, no worries. We're going to walk you through that and show you how. We are also going to decorate a summer beach tote. Many of you probably haven't tried to decorate a beach tote yet, but we're going to show you how. This gives you a great opportunity to go ahead and try it out and get some practice. Okay, and then for Father's Day, we're going to set some Father's Day swag up for you guys, and you guys are going to get an apron. Okay. And then I am looking and I'm missing my koozie. So I know that you guys will have a koozie in your kit. So you guys will have Dave's going to go grab one for me now, but you guys have a blue koozie in your kit. And I'm going to show you how easy that is to thanks, Dave, to decorate. That came flying in from the side. You guys will have a blue koozie here to decorate on your heat press. Super easy to do, and we're going to show you how. Okay. Also included in your kit is a alignment tool that we're going to use to help you align and position your transfers. It's a really, really handy tool to keep next to your heat press when you're decorating t-shirts and hoodies and tank tops to give you great placement and a nice little ruler to help you get that exact placement for left chest designs, for full front designs, and all of that in between. So a nice little application ruler for you. You are also going to have a white mouse pad in your kit. Okay. Now, this white mouse pad is not for your computer. It is going to be used as a heat printing tool to help us decorate the tote bag. And I'll show you a little bit more on how to use that as a tool for heat printing here in a little bit. And then you will have your pack of goof-proof transfers. So you can go ahead, guys, and open up this. I've already peeled open my bag here, but you guys can open up your pack of transfers. And you have actually a few sheets of transfers. You have 2 sheets of goof-proof screen-printed plastisol transfers in white. This is the white goof-proof ink. And these are, we're going to use some of these designs to print on the items that we are going to be heat pressing here that I just showed you. And it's a gang sheet full of Father's Day designs to help create some nice gifts for us. Okay, so that's in the goof-proof screen printed formula. And then the second one is the summer designs. Again, also printed in goof-proof. And if you're not familiar with these goof-proof transfers, they are screen printed with a plastisol ink, just like your traditional screen printing, except we screen print it directly onto the release paper. And the release paper here is 11 1/4 by 14-inch sheet. And as you can see there, we can fill up that sheet with as many designs on it as will fit. And we call that a gang sheet. And you can use those designs on a bunch of different items like we have here, and we'll show you that. Really easy to do. All of these transfers and the designs were all created in EasyView. EasyView is the online graphic design program that you can use as a Transfer Express customer. And you guys have the Toast to Transfers kit, which means you guys have already registered and purchased with us. So you guys have full access to Easy View. And you can go in there and use the thousands and thousands of layouts to create some professional, amazing graphics and artwork for your apparel, whether it be for your t-shirts or your hoodies or your bags or what have you. You can use Easy View to create your design. It's filled with layouts that are customizable. You can change the text. All of these were pretty much layouts that we used in Easy View, and we customized them for a summer theme or for a Father's Day theme. And you guys can do that too for any type of event or occasion that you're heat printing for. So all of these were done in Easy View and ordered through Easy View. So this is how we ordered them. So we're going to take these goof-proof transfers and we're going to apply them to our apparel here. So is everybody ready? I'm going to make sure that we have, is everybody ready to go? Everybody has their heat press warmed up. Okay, I think so. I think everybody's good to go. Cool. All right. Now, it is already getting hot in here because, let's close this right away. It's already getting hot in here. We've got our drink. You guys have your beverage on hand. Go ahead and grab also a pair of scissors because we are going to need to cut our gang sheets apart, okay? All right. So now that we have, I'm going to set this stuff off to the side here. We're going to decorate that muscle tank first. So we're going to go ahead and grab this muscle tank, the Bella canvas here. Okay. We're going to use that first. And on that shirt, we are going to print one of our summer designs. Okay. So grab your scissors and you're going to want to just trim the designs from the transfer sheet. And then we have the peace, love, and flip-flops as an extra little design on there. So really you guys can choose which design you want on your tank top. Either you can put the peace, love, and flip-flops design, or you can do the vacay mode. It really doesn't matter. This peace, love, and flip-flops one was just like an extra little design. So you can even put that on the tote bag too if you wanted to. So we can mix and match here. Goof proof can apply to any of these. The goof proof transfers apply to cotton, polyester, and cotton poly blends. So any of these items we can kind of mix and match here. I'm going to stick to the image that we have on your instruction sheet. And I'm going to decorate this vacay mode goof proof transfer on the Bella canvas muscle tank. Okay. Now this Bella canvas muscle tank we grabbed from Transfer Express Apparel. And as Transfer Express customers, you guys have full access to the wholesale priced apparel that we have here today. So we have the Bella canvas muscle tank. You can get that at Transfer Express Apparel. And we're going to load this on our heat press. Okay. So like I said, I have my Hotronics AutoClam 16 by 20. I do have a quick slip cover on it to kind of keep that bottom pad protected. And I have it warmed up to 365 degrees. And I'm going to go ahead and first, I'm just going to load the tank top right up here on the heat press. Now, you're going to notice a few things when you decorate a tank top. As opposed to a regular t-shirt. And with the muscle tanks, you kind of have some of the racerback or the part of the sleeves here. So we're going to want to try to, you can either lay this down flat here, right? Or if you have a Hotronics and can thread, you can actually open up the shirt and thread it on. Now, this is going to help us make sure that we have a completely flat heat printing surface with no seams or anything in the way. If you're not able to do the threading, you can certainly lay it down flat, just like that. And now these seams are pretty thin, so you can definitely get away with laying it down flat here and pressing. So if your heat press is threadable, you can go ahead and thread it. If it is not, no worries. I'm going to go ahead and decorate it as if I am not able to thread it for you, okay? So we can go ahead and lock down our press. When we lock it down, I want to make sure that my pressure is at a medium to firm pressure. And on the Hotronix auto clamp, it's a 6 through an 8 on the pressure readout. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take my vacay mode transfer, and you can flip it over onto the shirt. Now, if you're not sure where to position your transfer, you can go ahead and grab the tool. Where'd it go? Okay, there it is. Okay, you can go ahead and grab your positioning tool that you got in your pressing kit and use this as a guide. So you can lay that along the collar of your tank top and then take your transfer design, and you can use the center line on the application placement ruler, and you can use this to help you position your transfer. Now, if you're also not sure where the center is of your transfer, no problem. I'll give you a little tip. So what I like to do is, where's the camera? Are we good? You can see? Cool. All right. What I like to do is I like to just give it a quick little fold from the end of the design to the end of the design, and just give it a little crease at the top or a little crease at the bottom. A little pinch in the paper. And this will give us a little foldy line right there, and that will help us line that up with the center line. I can line that up with the center line on the application ruler and helps me center it out. Now, before I press, I want to make sure that I remove the placement ruler so we don't press that along with it. And I'm just going to move that top of the collar out of the way. And yeah, as soon as you have it positioned where you want, you can go ahead and lock down the heat press for 5 seconds. It is a hot peel. So as soon as that heat press pops up, you can go ahead and peel the transfer paper, smooth, even motion. We can discard that paper, and then you have your Bella Canvas muscle tank. Cool? Boop, boop. Looks so cute. Yeah, like it? How is it positioned, and how did you guys all do? Oh, watch my mic. I'm sorry. They're like, hey, stop messing with the mic. You're getting it all crazy for them. Sorry, guys, if I mess with your sound. but yeah, so this turned out really nice. How did your guys all turn out? Yes, 365 degrees, 4 seconds. What materials goof-proof can be applied to? Cotton. So any combination of cotton and polyester. So if you have 100% cotton or a blend of cotton and poly, say 50-50 or 80-20, any type of blend of cotton and polyester, or 100% polyester. So it really needs to be the cotton or polyester. Now, if you are decorating on polyester, keep a lookout for your application instructions, because application instructions for decorating polyester can change. So for goof-proof, decorating polyester, we're going to apply it at a little bit of a lower temperature so that we don't scorch the polyester. So keep an eye on your application instructions that you guys get with your transfers when you do go and place your actual goof-proof transfer orders onto what type of material you're applying it to. Okay. All right. Any other questions? Your heat press is still heating up. Okay. Don't worry, you can catch up, and we can rewatch it too. Okay. We'll send you a link to rewatch for sure. Do you need a cover paper? No, you do not need a cover paper. Actually, the goof-proof transfers here are their own cover sheet. So you do not need another cover sheet on top of that. Now, if I were to take this shirt and want to add another embellishment or another transfer somewhere else along, on that side, I can use a cover sheet, a paper cover sheet, to then cover any exposed ink areas. So those don't touch the heat press. But just using the goof-proof transfers, they are their own cover sheet. So no, you do not need to use an additional cover sheet. And for the most part, we don't recommend using an additional cover sheet unless it's absolutely needed. And if it's needed, we recommend the paper, the thin cover sheets, as opposed to those thicker nonstick cover sheets that can really block heat from getting to the adhesives and basically having them under applied. So don't be pressing with an additional cover sheet, or if you have an upper platen cover on the top of your platen, you don't need that either. And we recommend not having that on there because it does block a lot of heat from getting to the transfer. Can result in an under applied transfer and have some washing issues later down the line. Okay.
I don't know if you could see that one up there on your screen. It kind of went down the list a little bit, Steph, but
yes.
Amira asks, what would be the washing instructions for the shirts? And before you answer that, I just want to call out, looks like a ton of people here got some great applications. Julie and Chris, Heather, Darlene, looks like Pamela got it right, Karen. So way to go, guys.
Yeah, good job. Okay, so washing instructions on the shirts that we're making with the screen printed transfers. Really, general washing is okay. Do not dry clean. Do not iron over the prints with a hand iron. That will mess with the ink. But for the most part, go ahead and throw them in the wash, your normal wash and dry cycles, and you should be okay. Some people like to turn them inside out, kind of keeps them, lasting longer. Not necessarily needed for the screen printed transfers. These are screen printed plastisol ink. So it's the same ink that we're using in traditional screen printed shirts. They're going to last the life of the garment when applied to the application instructions. And that life of the garment means about 50 plus wash dry cycles we've tested them for, but they can certainly last a lot longer than that. So yeah, just your normal regular wash dry cycles are okay for these. And I have plenty of shirts that have been decorated throughout the 15 years that I've been here that are still looking great after 15 years. So definitely use the application instructions that are provided. Make sure you have a quality heat press with accurate time, temperature, and pressure, and you guys should be good to go. Okay. All right. Any other questions?
Looks like Lee had a problem with it didn't stick a little longer, perhaps.
A little longer. Check your temperature and your pressure. So yeah, you really want to make sure that you have even temperature and pressure all the way across the board. If you're not sure, some heat presses either don't have a temperature readout or may not be an accurate temperature readout. In that case, I recommend using heat strips, the temperature strips, and those are just little strips, temperature indicators that will let you know what the actual temperature of your heat press is. So if you're unsure, if you're having transfers that aren't sticking and you're at the temperature that we're recommending, definitely make sure that your heat is up to snuff. And then your pressure, you want to make sure that you have enough pressure all the way across the board. So yeah, dial that pressure up a little bit more and maybe that will help. And it's okay to press it again. If you lift up that paper and see that it didn't stick a little bit, put it back down, more pressure, go ahead and put it down again. It will not hurt it. Cool.
Valerie had a question in there. She says, I'm sorry, but how do I get the auto clam press to lock down?
Oh, okay. So if it's not locking down, make sure that you're out of the mode settings. It's a Hotronics, right? She said? Okay. So when you're in your Hotronics auto clam, and you click the mode once to change your temperature. You click the mode again to change the first time. You click the mode again to change the second time. And you really want to make sure that you press that mode button for the last time, and it will get you back to the temperature. That could be the reason. Dave, what else are you thinking?
I was thinking just that menu is usually the number one issue. And I have to be honest, as much as a pro as I consider myself to be, I've done it so many times and it warrants a freak out until I check it.
Yeah.
It's rare. Sometimes I think the magnet on top could get very loose after repeated use, but I've never really seen it. I mean, I think our auto clam here is 5 years old, 6 years old, maybe. And we haven't had to adjust that magnet at all on it. Yeah, it's usually just that menu, and I get caught by it more times than I would like to admit.
Yeah. So a couple tips there. If it's still not sticking, go ahead and reach out to Hotronics, and they can definitely help you out and get you in the right direction. Okay. How long for polyester? At 300. So for goof proof, if you are applying the goof proof transfers, you should not go below 325. So 325 degrees is the goof proof instructions, I believe, 325 to 335 for applying to polyester. Shouldn't go below that. And the reason for that is the adhesive in the transfers need a specific temperature so that they can activate and actually stick to the fabric. So you really want to be making sure that you're at the application instructions that are in the application that are given to you. So for polyester, 325 to 335 for polyester. For goof proof.
And yeah, with the time adjustment too, 10 to 12 seconds,
yes,
not the 4 to 6 seconds.
Yeah, so it's a little bit longer of a time for polyester as well. Just joining in, have my wine. Yeah, Anna Marie. Thanks for joining us. Can she hold hers up again? This one? Okay. Christina says it came out great. I just made 300 VBS shirts with your goof proof. 400 degrees, 4 seconds, perfect. Awesome, 300 shirts. How long did that take you, Jennifer, if you don't mind me asking? Was it just fronts too? Just fronts? That would probably, take a couple hours? Pretty quick though. All right. Okay, should we move on? Everybody good to go? Okay. Anything else, Dave, that you see?
No, I like that wine comment. I'm dreaming right now.
I know, pretty soon. Pretty soon. Okay. All right. Let's head over to decorate our tote bag. Is everybody ready for that one? Okay. For the tote bag application, we are using the Summer Vibes Only design here. Okay. And then we are also going to use our mouse pad for this application. All right. Of course, like I said before when we were decorating the tank top, you want to make sure that you have that even flat surface to decorate with. So this mouse pad is going to help us make sure that we get an even flat surface. So we have our tote bag. These are so much easier than one might think to decorate. So when we are decorating a tote bag like this, it's really important to make sure that you are kind of measuring your design and your print area so that you can make sure that it fits in the area that you want to decorate. Okay. And what we did when we created the design in here, I sized it and made sure that it's going to fit using our mouse pad. Okay. All right. Okay. So let's go ahead and decorate the tote bag. You can go ahead and lay this tote bag just nice and flat on your heat press. As flat as you can. Okay. Then go ahead, extra layers in the way. So you can go ahead and position it. I'm doing it horizontal to the bag. So the long side is this way on the bag. And I'm just tucking it under to make sure that these handles are off of the pad. I don't want those handles to cause us any application issues when it comes to the pressure. The next thing I'm going to do, because we are decorating a thicker item like a tote bag, and then with the mouse pad, I want to adjust my pressure. We were decorating a thin tank top before, so I need to loosen up on the pressure to make sure that I am still within that medium to firm pressure that is needed with goof proof. So I can go ahead and keep adjusting my pressure, keep loosening it up as needed. And I'll lock it down, kind of see where I'm at with the digital readout of the Hottronics. I was still at a 9, so I'm going to loosen it up just a tad. Lock it down again, see where I'm at. I'm at a 6, which is good. We want to be between a 6 and an 8 on the Hottronics. Once I have this bag pressed, I have my pressure set, and I've pre-pressed it a little bit to make sure I remove any of the moisture and wrinkles. I can then take my goof-proof transfer. Okay, I can flip it over onto the mouse pad. Make sure it's on the pad for sure. You don't want it to be off the pad at all. Okay, and then simple press. 5 seconds. And then it's going to be a hot peel, just like the other one. It doesn't matter what item. Here we go. Had to be quiet for the peel. It doesn't matter what item we're pressing or anything like that. Goof proof will apply for cotton at 365 degrees. So how did that turn out? So that peeled beautifully. We raised up that print area. We made sure that we had a nice flat surface over the entire print area. Cool. Beautiful. I think that turned out awesome. Cute. Ready for the beach? Okay. Where can I get the bag? Transfer Express Apparel. If you did not get the kit with us, if you didn't get the kit yet, the kit is still available. If you guys haven't, if you didn't get a chance to purchase the kit before the event and still want to try these items, you guys still can. The kit is still available. The word summer did not work. The rest is great. Perfect. Kevin says sweet, came out wonderful. Tamika says nice. Awesome, guys. Yay! That turned out great. So now we've got our tote bag and our summer vacay mode tank top ready for summer. And then off of that transfer sheet, you guys have an extra little peace and love and flip-flop design. Okay? So now this little design, you guys can choose whatever you want to do with it. If you want to decorate the back of the tote bag, feel free, you totally can. You guys can just turn this over, put that mouse pad in, and go ahead and press on the other side. You could totally do that. Or you can save that and decorate another little item that you guys want to, if you guys have something on hand that you want to decorate. So an extra little transfer for you to use.
Can you talk about where to get the tote bag from again?
Yes, the tote bag here is from Transfer Express Apparel. Same thing with the tank top also that we decorated. Transfer Express Apparel is your wholesale supplier for when you're ordering your transfers, you can order your apparel at the same time. Transfer Express customers get access to the wholesale apparel. And yeah, you can decorate these items with our transfers. Head to our website, and at the top there, you'll see wholesale apparel, and you'll see all of the brands. I mean, we have popular brands, like your Gildan and your jerseys and your Hanes and all of that, your Bella Canvas, and then also sports jerseys, Holloway, Augusta. You guys can get all of those type of uniforms at Transfer Express Apparel as well. So a lot of awesome wholesale blank apparel you can find there too. Cool. Yeah. All right. How are we doing? Will you discuss how to set up the transfer sheets in this webinar? I'm not going to be heading over to EasyView right now. Dave here is jumping on EasyView kind of to play around with it to show you guys, so that can help. I'm not going to talk about it though, but he's showing you kind of behind the scenes how it works. Will Goof-Proof adhere to all of those totes without having to use denatured alcohol? Dave, any idea?
Oh, that's a good question. I would say any waterproof totes,
Yeah.
You really have to worry about
for?
the denatured alcohol.
Okay. Yeah.
But
so that would be for your, like if any of your polyester or nylons have a waterproof, or sometimes even other items might have a fireproof coating or something like that. We really don't recommend Goof-Proof on those items, but really if you did go into stripping those waterproof coatings, we would really recommend testing out the transfers before we can really give you a definitive answer on that.
Yeah, I always recommend just checking the description where you're buying it, because it'll always say if there's a coating on it, whether it's water resistant or fire resistant. And that's the easiest way to do it. I think you were pressing when Jennifer responded about those 300 shirts. She said it took her about 3 hours. So that's fantastic.
Yeah. Oh, wow. Nice. Nice. Put on some music, put on a TV show in the background. Sounds like a nice little evening of pressing. Yeah, but 303 hours sounds good.
Yeah, and I was over here in EasyView just kind of showing some basic kind of just how you add things to the gang sheet. EasyView Online Designer is awesome for customizing all this. You can see the layouts that we have, and there's just tons based on whatever occasion you're looking for, whether it be 4th of July or birthdays, even Christmas, elections, just general events. And you can see that I just pulled some artwork in here from our catalog, and all this artwork is all customizable, just like the layouts that we saw here. That you could just double click on any of this text and easily just change it to anything you want. So you can see I had to move away from the mic to just type some text in. But you can see just how easy it is to change all of these details. If you want to switch these elements out, all of this is all fully customizable to pretty much your heart's content. And this is free with any Transfer Express account. You could use this to order your transfers. Like Stephanie mentioned, this is how we set up all of these gang sheets. And then tomorrow we will actually have here in the layout section, you can see some of our past Toast to Transfers gang sheets. So these head-to-toe gang sheets up in the dealers only section. And you can see our past springtime Toast to Transfers, our St. Patrick's Day, and all of our older Toast to Transfers. We'll put all of the layouts and the clip art. It is mentioned on the sheet that came with your order, but we'll go ahead and add the whole gang sheet here so that you guys could customize them. If you like these designs and want to use them for your own business, they're yours. Please use them, and we just want to make it as easy as possible for you guys to profit.
Yeah, thank you, Dave. That's perfect. Yeah, so those will be up, like he said, tomorrow, and you guys can definitely use those layouts and even customize them further if you want to. change the colors even if you wanted to decorate a different color apparel item or something like that. The world is your oyster. So yeah, that will be fun. Okay. All right, what is the smallest line thickness if I make my own artwork for uploading? 0.012 inches.
Nailed it.
Yeah. Is the line thickness. And for the show through areas, it's 0.04, if I'm not mistaken. So that is for the line thickness and the show through thickness of screen printed transfers. And we, of course, have the artwork specifications on our website for you guys to check out too. If you guys are designing your own artwork and want to make sure that they're within our recommended minimums for line thickness and show through thickness. I also saw a question on here from Karen about what is the best transfer to use for 5 colors. We're using Goofproof today. Goofproof is best for 1 and 2 color designs, maybe even 3 color designs. If you are looking for 5 colors or full color, check out our digital heat transfers. We have a whole line of digital heat transfers for depending on your quantity, the size of your design, and what you're decorating. So definitely check those out. You're going to look at the Ultra Color line, Ultra Color Soft, Ultra Color Stretch, and Ultra Color Stretch with Blocker, depending on what type of fabric you're decorating. And then, of course, the Ultra Color Max direct to film heat transfers. Those are available too, and those are great for full color or a design that has a lot of colors like 5. Now, Goofproof, the reason why she's asking, for those of you that might not know, Goofproof, since it's screen printed, it is priced by the number of colors that are in your design. So with the transfers that you guys have for the Father's Day designs that we're going to be heat printing here in a minute, those are a 1 color white design. So that's just a 1 color screen print transfer. The summer ones, we're using that pink and the blue. I think it's fuchsia and cyan. Though that's a 2 color design. So your price will increase with the number of colors that are in your design when we're using the screen printed transfers. When your color count goes up, it might be more economical price-wise to use a digital transfer in which the price isn't based on the number of colors that are in your design. It can be as many colors as you want. So check out the full color digital transfers for that. Okay. All right, let's go. Let's heat print some more. Okay, the next thing we are going to print is this fun apron. We are going to get you guys ready for Father's Day. This is a Port Authority apron, again, from Transfer Express Apparel. It is 100% cotton, so we can definitely decorate this as well with Goofproof. And yeah, we can show you how easy it is. If you haven't decorated an apron yet, it's probably one of the easiest items to decorate, which means it is one of my favorites. So we are going to grab the white Goofproof Father's Day transfers. And as you can tell, there are a ton of designs on this sheet. So we really loaded this up for you guys to use any of these designs as you choose to make some really cool Father's Day gear, gifts, swag, whatever you guys want to use it for, even for yourself, for those fathers out there. So you can go ahead and grab your Goofproof transfer sheet. And I'm going to trim this up and get it all ready for us, okay? So I'm going to go ahead, start there. Okay, I'm gonna print, we're gonna cut this one out. This says Best Dad, Okayest Golfer. So that's a fun one. If you grab a golf towel, you can definitely decorate a cotton or a cotton polyester golf towel with that one. I cut the World's Best Grill Master. We're gonna decorate the apron with this one. Okay. And then all of these other little ones, we're going to use one of them for our koozie. So, or our can cooler, I should say. And you guys can go ahead and really choose whichever one you want for that. I'm just going to cut them all apart. You can create a shirt with a left chest on it. You can create a hat with some of these designs. If you have a cap press at home, you guys can use one of these transfers to press on a cap even. So you guys can be creative and use whichever transfer then you want for the koozie, and then use the rest for whatever you choose. Okay. So I'm going to set those little ones to the side. I'm going to first, like I said, grab the original World's Best. It's not that burnt. #1 Grill Master design. Dave is going to take credit for that one. He made that one.
I did. I like my dad jokes.
So, okay, we got our Port Authority apron. Super easy. You've got your heat press. The apron is a big piece of fabric that we can just load on there. The one thing I am going to caution you guys on is these straps. We want to make sure that these straps and seams are off of the heat press. So you can just slide those right off to the top. And all of those other seams are very, very thin on this apron. You don't need to raise it up, but if you do want to make sure that you get that flat, even surface, you can go ahead and grab your mouse pad. I'm going to go ahead and press it without it. Be dangerous. Okay. Got any of those little straggler little lint pieces out of the way. And I can go ahead and just lock this down. My pressure, I'm sure, is going to be way off because I was just printing that tote bag. So I'm going to check my pressure too. I've got no pressure. I'm going to let it pop up. Okay, so I need to tighten my pressure. Easy to do on the Hotronics. Just has that little knob there at the top. Needs to be tightened a little bit more. Actually, a lot more. I was at a 1. All right, we're going to lock this down again. See where I'm at. I'm at a 6. Wonderful. Cool. All right, ready to go? All right, grab your World's Best transfer, and you're going to go ahead and line it up. Okay, I think I had a little bit more room on this side of the design than this side of the design. So I'm going to do my little trick down for the 5 seconds. So it doesn't matter what item we're pressing. Beautiful. Doesn't matter what item, we're following the goof-proof instructions for cotton and cotton polyester. Yeah, how did it turn out? I'm not going to put it on because they're going to yell at me about the mic again, but I want to. I want to stick it on there. How did it turn out, guys? It's perfect. Wonderful. Yeah. Awesome apron. Did you see how easy that was? No, that's why I said aprons are one of my favorite things to decorate because it's just easy to get flat. It's easy to find the center. You can't go wrong with it. Yeah, cool. Thanks, Anna Marie. Said, wow, that apron looks great. Perfect, perfect. How did your guys' turn out? That's the question. I hope everybody's turned out as good as mine. And as you can see, that white is super bright. It stays opaque, even if you are decorating onto a dark color fabric. And what's awesome, another awesome thing about Goof Proof is that they were already ready for me to press. I didn't have to wait for them to be cut or weeded out. You don't have all that labor involved with it. They are ready to go, ready to print. All you have to do is create your design in Easy View and place your order. They come to your doorstep ready to press. You can't get much better than that. And it's screen printed. You guys have quality, durable apparel that is screen printed, and will last the life of the garment, if not longer. So awesome. All right, how are we doing? Everything has been great, very nice. So cute, turns out great. Hubby's even gonna try it on. Perfect, that's what it's for. All right, came out wonderful, Jennifer said. Fred says awesome. Yes, guys, that is what I like to hear. Like I said, that the aprons are just so easy to do. And goof proof makes it even easier. 5 seconds, seriously, 5 seconds to press that. Crazy, so fast. That's how you can do 300 in just a few hours. Even for VBS shirts or any type of group shirts, school shirts, you guys can do it all and that fast. It's crazy. Mike says my dad will love it. Perfect. Yes, give it for a gift. It's coming. Father's Day is coming up soon in a few weeks. So can't wait to celebrate. So we're going to give another gift away here, and we can decorate a koozie for either a husband, a dad, a grandfather, anybody who you want. So you can choose any of these designs. So one of them says best dad, okayest golfer. One of them has a best dad script and tail. The one has go fish. There's a number one dad tie. That one's a cute one. There's a best grandpa script and tail, and then a grill and chill. So you guys choose which one you want to decorate with your koozie, and we'll head back to the Hotronics and get it pressed. Just like how easy that apron was, a koozie can cooler, I keep saying koozie, I apologize. A can cooler is just as easy. They are made out of a polyester top with a foam inside, but you can apply these just like goof proof, just like our other ones. So what I'm gonna have to do is just lay that flat right down on your heat press, and we can go ahead and grab whichever one you wanna do. I'm gonna do the best dad, okayest golfer, okay? Now we have our heat press set at the 365 degrees already. I'm gonna go ahead and give it a nice little pre-press. Super easy. Grab my design, and I'm gonna go ahead and lay it down right there on the koozie. Can cooler. Oh my gosh, it's so hard to break that habit.
DG has a great term for them called huggers.
Huggers.
Because they hug the can. I love that so much.
That's cute. All right, and then lock it down. So easy. 5 seconds. And then as soon as it pops up, peel it away. And you have your can cooler. I was about to say it again. Try not to press onto the foam. You want to be gentle with the can coolers after they've been heated up. If you do press into it, sometimes they have a tendency to make a little mark, a little fingerprint mark in there. So wait until they cool down before you go and smush them. But yeah, there you go. So easy to do. You can line, I've lined like 9 of these up on a heat press before, and you can seriously print like 9 at once. So can coolers and huggers are really, really easy to apply and press. We use the goof proof transfers, so they're super easy to apply, really fast. And now you've got a screen printed can cooler to sell. So yeah, we've got it all, guys. We did it. We printed.
Pam mentioned that she has the can platen. Is
yes.
that easier?
Yeah, so the can cooler platen does make your life easier. So if you have a Hotronics heat press, they also have an interchangeable bottom platen that makes it easy to slip on, I think 9 can coolers. It holds them in place nicely. So they all kind of slip on to the side of the heat press, and it holds the can coolers on there nicely so that you can place your transfer over it. Makes it a lot easier for sure. You don't need one, but it definitely makes it easier, holds them in place, makes it easier for the transfers to kind of stay in place too. But it doesn't need, you don't need it. You can definitely do it with just your flat shirt heat press. But yeah, the can cooler heat press is a lot, very useful as well. And not just for can coolers either. We have used the can cooler platen for other, applications as well, whether it be little sleeve, to press a bunch of little sleeves all at once, or you can kind of be creative with some of those interchangeable platens. And if you have a lot of something to decorate and then it's in a weird spot, sometimes those interchangeable platens definitely make your life easier as well. So, all right. So yeah, I hope everybody's turned out great. I think ours turned out pretty good. You guys have your summer beach tote decorated. You guys have your muscle tank decorated with your vacay mode. And then we are set for Father's Day with our apron and our can cooler. How cool is that? Awesome. All right. Let's see. Julie says, I love my Hotronix autoclam. Super cool. Thank you guys. We really appreciate you guys coming to this. We have so much fun doing this. Do you tape the transfer down? Mine was wanting to slide. I have the Fusion IQ. So yeah, so you can definitely, if you do want to use a tape, if they are, sometimes that can cooler buckles a little bit once it gets heated up after you heat press it, pre-press it. If they are like sliding off and you have like a heat tape or something like that, you can definitely use that to hold those transfers down. That will definitely help kind of keep them in place. Pamela says the hugger came out great. Great. Oh, awesome. Yeah. All right. Christina says, I love it. Oh my gosh. Okay. I love it.
I'm pretty sure I'm just going to use hugger from now on out. I love
just
it.
Hugger. Just the hugger. Yeah. Is that, I hope it's not copyrighted or, yeah. We'll see.
It probably is.
Hugger, painful, koozie, I don't know. You get the gist, right? You know what we're talking about. I know. I have so many of these. I have an entire drawer full of can coolers that we've decorated. All right. We did 173 VFW car show shirts 2 weeks ago, front and back. Yes, the process was quick. Awesome. Thank you, Thomas, for that. Yeah, you can pump out some fronts and backs of shirts really, really fast with Goof Proof. Sorry, can you, I don't remember the question. What was the, for Pam?
She had asked if you tape the transfer down.
Yes. Okay. Yeah, you can tape the transfer down, but make sure that you're using a heat tape that can withstand that temperature. So Stahl's sells a heat tape that you can use with the Hotronix heat presses. That will help keep things in place if you do need to make sure they don't slide around.
It's a Southern term. That explains why I love it so much.
Is it? Oh, okay. I didn't know that. Let's see. Heather says Eddie loves Goof Proof. Aw, yes, he does. He needs to come and join me, and we'll do a heat printing session with Eddie one day. That would be fun. Okay, this was fun. The most successful pressing during a Toast to Transfers event. Thank you, Pamela. That's awesome. That is so great. Yes. Okay. Timothy says, you guys rock, just starting out, but you guys make it so easy and great customer service. Thank you for giving them a shout out. We certainly do have an awesome customer service department. They are seriously there to help you guys out, guide you through all of our products, all of the website, easy view, help you guys with whatever you need with our transfers. So definitely a great shout out for them. Thank you for that, Timothy. I appreciate that. Does Goof Proof only come in gang sheets? So Goof Proof can be purchased individual designs. There's a cut fee though. You are purchasing them as a gang sheet, and then we have a service to where we will go in and cut the transfers apart for you. They do need to be set up on the sheet specifically so that we can cut them. And but we can cut them so that you don't have to cut them yourselves. But it's kind of specific with the way that the sheets need to be set up and cut. But yeah, we can do that. But they do generally just come in gang sheets. Let's see. We should do this wine and transfers more often. Yes, we should. And I like how you specify that it's wine and transfer. It's not just toast to transfer. You're like, no. We're going to specify what's going to be in the cup here. I like it. All right, guys. This was so much fun. I hope that you guys, all of your items turned out fantastic. Those of you who said that you had a little bit of application trouble, hopefully you were able to figure out whether it was a time, temperature, or pressure issue going on there. There are a few extra sheets in your Toast to Transfers kit that you have in case that you do need to make a new one or to press them on something else or to make something new. But yeah, those are available for you. All right.
You guys could keep your calendars posted too, because our next Toast to Transfers will be going on sale, I believe, end of June or early July, and we'll be having the event July 28th. So that's another Thursday. So make sure you mark your calendars down. If you enjoyed this one, we'll see you on the next one.
Yeah, for sure. Thank you. Yeah, it's going to be a great time. I think we're doing a back to school theme. Yeah. So to get everybody ready for back to school, we're just getting ready for summer. I don't want to think about back to school just yet. I want to enjoy my summer.
It's just summer's starting right now for a lot of people.
My kids aren't even out of school yet. So we're not even into summer quite yet. So I'm not looking forward to back to school. We'll just leave that there. All right. Will there be more of these events with different items to press on? I love this. Chrissy, yes. So about every other month, we've been having this same Toast to Transfers event, but with a different theme. Every single theme has been different. Every single kit has been different. The designs have been different. The shirts and the items have been different. The first one we did was a year ago, and I think coming up here soon, where we did an American 4th of July kind of theme. We've done a Christmas theme. We did a Halloween theme. We did St. Patrick's Day theme. We did a spring shirt theme. What else am I missing? We did a tailgate theme where we printed a stadium seat and a hoodie, and we've decorated, this was part of our Christmas one. We decorated a mug with some stall sticker, glitter flake stickers. Yeah, we've done so much. So it's coming up a year. We've done, I think, 6 of these now. So every other month we've been doing them. So yes, we are going to have another one. It is not going to be these same items. You will get updated. Keep an eye out on our website or our social media channels, and you will definitely be updated, and we'll let you know what's going to be inside those kits, when the Toast to Transfers is going to be, the time, how to register, all that. So we'll definitely keep you guys updated. Keep an eye on our website and our social media channels for that. We are on Facebook and Instagram and TikTok, and shout out to these guys on the YouTube channel. So much video content out there of how to heat print, how to run a successful t-shirt business, how to size your designs, place your designs, all across the board. A lot of information that you guys can find helpful and useful. So head over also to our YouTube channel for content that comes out every week. Okay. All right. So yeah. All right. I think we have everything. We decorated it all, right? Okay. Checking the boxes, making sure you guys have a ton of extra transfers. Go wild. Keep your heat press on and keep decorating if you want to. We are going to see you guys for the next Toast to Transfers event. Again, keep a lookout for information regarding that. What else do we have going on? Dave does a heat transfer answer live Q&A every couple of weeks on our YouTube channel. So definitely take a look at that. If you ever see him live, jump on, ask your questions, keep him talking, because we have a bet every time to see how long his videos will go. So keep asking questions to keep them going even longer. We'll see how long he can go without taking a drink of water, because I can't go very long.
I usually could go quite yeah.
Dave loves
we try to
talking
keep it
about
to an
heat
hour.
transfers. Yes.
Try to keep it. We go over that. I think the next one that we have planned for that is June 24th. Usually it's the last Friday of the month, except if we do a toast of transfers like this one today. We're not going to do one tomorrow. We did it last week, but about the last Friday of every month, 2 p.m. Eastern time. We're always live on YouTube there to help you guys out.
Yeah. Awesome. Thanks, Dave. All right, guys. I think that's all for me. All right. Taking a look at the chat here one last time, and I think we're good. And thank you guys for joining me. Have a great evening. I am Stephanie. Thank you guys for joining me for the Toast to Transfers Summer Edition. I'm out. Have a great night. Happy pressing.